Okay, I think we're live now.
Oh, I should check. I should do something helpful and check. Oh, I'm not subscribed.
I don't know if I can do the chat thing here. Let's see. Been live for a second. Let me see if I can find the chats. I'm not sure I'll find the chats on this bad boy here. Can you view the chats? So is that something you can do? Yeah. Okay. Oh, now we got the nice. Hey, what's up, everybody? Yep, that's
I think it echoes on the cast.
Oh, does it? Oh, well, let's do this.
It's echoing.
Okay, now I fixed it. I fixed it now. We're good. Give it a second. Wait for it to come to us, and then we'll be good. What's up, folks on YouTube? I hope you guys are doing good. Getting everything figured out.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my phone, not doing anything helpful.
Whoops. No, you're doing helpful stuff. I haven't started the podcast, recording for our legit podcast yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, okay, all right, we're good. Yep.
We're so good.
Mm-hmm. What's up, everyone on YouTube? You're going to check chats, hopefully, if we have any.
We'll see.
See if we have any. Yeah, that's good. They'll listen, they just won't watch it, right? We're getting some downloads. And new listeners, shout out to our new listeners. We love you. I asked this individual to come on to my podcast, and she said yes. She said, "What's your podcast?" And I sent it to her, and she said she listened to some of our episodes and was laughing at the gym. So shout out to Juliana. What up, Juliana?
Laughing at the what?
Our episodes.
Which ones?
I'm not sure. She didn't tell me which ones.
She was at the gym.
Working out.
I thought you said laughing at the gym.
Yep.
Said, why? Why was she laughing at the gym?
Yeah, you know gyms. It was laugh worthy. Okay, let's actually start the legit podcast.
Welcome.
Okay. Are you ready for an intro? Do you have an intro?
No, I just.
Welcome. Okay, ready?
What I wanted to do for an intro, and Tim and I'll tell you this right here, right now.
Tell me about it.
I was at the Amish grocery store the other day. You know, the one in Middlebury, Indiana.
Forks?
The Forks.
Mm.
Yeah. A beautiful establishment. I would call their decor choices derivative of inside of warehouse.
Okay. Warehouse. Nice. I like that decor, yeah.
Inside of warehouse.
Inside warehouse.
Most of the food there is outdated. The batteries are just in boxes individually. Just get handfuls of batteries. you know the place.
You know how the Amish. Yeah, I have.
You know how every.
It was the one store that had toilet paper at the start of 2020.
Yeah, the one store. So lots of establishments similar.
Yeah.
To the Forks in our area.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Tinted can.
Yeah. Seconds.
Yep.
They get a bunch of meat and stuff. I don't know where some of their. I don't know what the deal with their grocery store.
Where they get their meat.
Because some of the meat that they have is from Yoder's, which is a reputable meat dealer in our area.
Yes.
That's the beef I get. I get beef from Yoder's, but the Forks has it, so I don't have to drive to Shipshawana.
That's nice.
So that's what I was going there for. But I noticed something. It caught my eye when I was strolling down one of the aisles, avoiding someone. And it wasn't like avoiding someone.
Is this someone you knew?
No.
Okay.
They were just going this way.
In the aisle
and I had to go that way, so I went the opposite way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not walk with them that way.
Right, yeah, you don't want to be the guy right behind them.
They had a bucket of dice, all different colors.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, excuse me.
Were they Is this the store that had the bucket of dice, or is this the individual customer walking with a bucket of dice?
Both. The customer had bought some, but there was still some left on the shelf. Anyways.
What in the shelf? Was it a bucket on the shelf full of dice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did the customer also have a bucket?
No.
Okay, we're good.
Anyways, and the dice were 3 for $1.
Oh wow!
So naturally, I bought 6 dice.
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. And I thought this would be a funny bit just to bring over 6 dice to the podcast and roll them all on the table all at once and yell Yahtzee to start the podcast.
What a great intro!
I might be coughing a lot tonight, guys.
It's the Corona. It's the COVID. It's the Florona.
I don't think so.
Welcome to the Tim and Lincoln Show. I'm your host, Timon. This is
I'm sick.
Sick. He's sick. And we have a great episode for you. 100% garbage all the time. It's the purest garbage you can get.
Lots of throat clearing and lots of coughing away from the microphone, I hope.
And lots of, too, not being able to make a good point and Lincoln debunking it, because that's what we're going to get into. Lincoln, I hope you really push back on some of my points, because I got some stuff I want to talk about.
Okay.
I got some things I got to say, bro.
All right. You can say your things. I spent a lot of time saying things, so naturally, fans of the podcast will know this. It's your turn to talk.
Welcome to the podcast. That's all I have to say. Did you get different colored dice? Was it like... it was like... You know when you're watching baseball and they're lining up to get they're winding up to hit a home run and he just bunts? Yeah, you don't watch baseball.
There are no dice.
Oh, for real?
No, I'm kidding. I got 6 dice. 3 of them are green. Got a couple other colors.
Nice.
I
thought you didn't see color, bro.
I don't know. I didn't need to buy them.
No, it was
It was a full. I saw
impulse buy.
I saw colored pieces of plastic in a bucket and thought, oh, dice are cool.
Yeah, they are cool. Gotta bring them over for Dungeons and Dragons.
So here's what I'm actually gonna do with the dice.
Tell me.
And I made up a reason for why I should purchase these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drill little holes in them.
Okay.
And use them as valve little covers, valve stem covers, like the little covery thing that you unscrew to put air in your bike tire.
Oh.
So make them into like valve stem caps.
So when you're riding your bike, the little dice is on the cover. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Little green dice. Yeah. Some people do that with their bikes.
And for 33 cents, you can't beat that type of price for a piece of dice.
$10 on eBay.
For 6?
For 4.
Why don't you just start making these?
Way too much work. I'm gonna have the patience to do this once.
Okay. What if you find an easy way to do it though?
It's still not worth it.
Yeah, but you know a place to get dice for $1, and if you put a little work into it, you could sell it for $10. Yeah, unless I mean, yeah.
I'd have to do 10 sets for it to like feel worth it in my brain.
Right, but what if it takes you 10 minutes to do 10 sets?
And then do the work to market and sell them.
Right, that's a good point. I mean, you just put it on eBay, right, for $9.99, undercut the lowest bid, and ship it when it comes.
Yeah, that seems.
Yeah, but you're close to, the little,
I don't want to make 10 sets of them. I want to make 2 sets of them.
Yeah, you should make 2 sets and then see how easy it is, because I just feel like you have a bucket of dice that you could easily get stuff from, and who knows? This is me being trying to make money.
They're going on my vintage mountain bike. That's kind of a fun bike, anyways. So.
Yeah. That is a fun bike. You got that one from the spot right behind us, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of screwed me over a little bit. But
did he really? Talk about it. Talk about it. Speak on it.
I don't know. I don't know that. He definitely overcharged me. Because that bike was rough.
Really?
It was really rough. It's really rough.
And you did a lot of work just to get it kind of fixed up?
Yep. I bought the wrong bike. That's probably a more accurate.
He got us.
Still no chats. I saw it and it was cool enough that I got it, but several other very cool bikes popped up very shortly after that were very nice.
Oh man.
Whatever. Why are we talking about this? Let's talk about the things that are.
Well, I mean, I hate to tell you this, Lincoln, but we talk about the same things over and over again. Welcome to the Tim and Lincoln Show. And one of those things is he's sick, and bikes is one of them. What are we drinking here?
A seltzer, a tangerine lemongrass seltzer.
Okay.
Doesn't taste that good.
Ooh, I can taste the lemongrass.
What does lemongrass taste like, you think?
Probably this.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's in everything.
Sober.
I was talking to Allison about this.
Oh, go ahead.
So, what does lemongrass taste like? And we both didn't know. I couldn't describe it.
There is a plant called lemongrass that grows just wild, and I've chewed on it a couple times. It tastes like lemons. Very just like slight lemons.
Yeah, but so it just tastes like grassy lemons.
Yeah.
Why?
But it's like tart. It's very tart. It's great for cooking. Especially if you catch fish. The flowers, they look like clover. The flowers are yellow. So when you see them with yellow flowers, it's lemongrass, and you just take a little bite, and it's very tart. It's kind of enjoyable just to be able to pick out little scavenging things in the wilderness around you. You know,
sounds like a poisonous plant.
It could be.
It kind of burns your tongue a little bit. Probably shouldn't eat it.
Oh no, it tastes like lemons. Yeah, we're going to a world where we'll have to scavenge. You know.
Amen.
Amen. Yep. Well, yeah, we're drinking a little bit of seltzer water because we're not drinking beer. I was talking to Allison last night. She was telling me she wants to be sober for a whole year, and then she's like, maybe not. And I told her that's a big commitment.
It is.
I don't know if those were her exact words.
See how you feel after a month.
That's what I said. I said we'll take it a month at a time. Let's do a month, and then if we feel good, we'll do another month, and we want to go after that, we'll do another month, and then decide how we go. And she was, talking about maybe we could do allowances, have it like a certain amount of times. Too many rules. Month at a time, So I'm loving this sober January. It's been really good for me.
The concept is kind of all or nothing, really. You can't, if you're going to say you're sober, it gets very gray very quickly once you start drinking,
Yeah.
So.
Sober gets, what's the line there?
What is sober? Hey, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone in the chat.
What's up, everyone?
What is happening?
My stomach is doing things. Dude, okay, all right, let's get into some shit. Yeah, I went there.
We say the shit word on this podcast.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry, Dad. I've been pooping a lot, dude. I don't know if it's good or not.
Oh, okay.
You see what I did there? See how
Whatever.
Large amounts, multiple times a day.
Yeah.
3 average, maybe 4. And I'm like, I didn't know I ate this much food the night before. Am I sleep eating? Is that what I'm doing? What's going on here, Lincoln?
Did you change your diet or anything? I don't.
Yeah, I cut out alcohol. I just cut it out. I'm like super regular right now.
You weren't drinking every day though.
Yeah, I mean twice a day.
Alcohol?
Yeah.
Not water, not the stuff that comes out of the ground up there?
No.
Well, no, the other ground? Yeah.
Yeah, I drink a lot.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with you. I'm not a doctor.
I don't know either.
And therefore, I can't have a medical opinion. And, but no. Did you start eating vegetables? Or?
I mean, I've been kind of eating vegetables a little bit. I don't know. It was weird. Just recently, I've really just noticed how, and it's right when I wake up, and then it's after my first cup of decaf coffee in the morning.
I'll do it.
That'll get you. And then it's midday sometimes, and then 2 or 3 more times. Not as much, but
have you thought about not eating for a day just to see what would happen?
That's a good point. I could do a fast. Fasting's so good for you.
It's like a 12-hour.
It's a form of worship, man, which is monetary.
Dude, I've been worshiping every day.
Do you feel closer to God?
Yeah, but I'm dying, kind of space,
Have you guys done a weigh-in since then? And for the listeners who don't know, Lincoln is doing a weight loss challenge. He's about to take the gold. And by gold, it's like a lot of money. Stimulus checks worth of money.
Enough money. It was a $100 buy-in. 11 people are participating. So, $1,100.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
To lose some weight, I'll do it. Like, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah, 100 of it's yours, right? So it's really $1,000 profit.
Yeah.
Does second place get anything? No.
Yeah. So they get like $200. So it gets split up a little bit more, but it's still like
you get 900. Yeah, that's still pretty solid.
It's still basically $1,000. So,
yeah.
I'm all about it. I'm in the lead.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Last time I checked in, you were second.
I'm back in the lead. Yeah. Rebounding from the holiday season. But yeah, I feel really good. I haven't been doing any soda at all.
Yeah.
Except for like seltzer waters.
Yeah, but it's not.
And it's not. It's honestly most of the time it's not canned seltzer water. It's just 2 liters of seltzer water, nothing in it.
Oh, really?
Like lemon and lime juice in it.
Oh, so just carbonated water, and then you drink that.
Yeah.
In the 2 liters.
Just like lime juice, and it's way cheaper. It's like 89 cents for a 2 liter of like carbonated water.
And then you put your own. That's smart.
I put my own stuff in it,
Yep.
Like a little mixed drink. Yeah. Shout out to the chat.
Shout out, chat. What's up?
There's
lots of people in the chat. We see you.
Lots of people in the chat.
I hope you guys are doing good. Smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. If you're not following us on Spotify, go ahead and follow us on Spotify and Apple iTunes. Leave us a review. 1 star, please, because that's all we deserve, because we are garbage.
Yep, we are.
And we're hot garbage, and we're okay with it.
Yeah. So I haven't been doing dairy either.
Okay, how's that been?
Well,
has that messed up with your poops?
No, I haven't been doing dairy in my coffee.
You're still doing cheese and stuff.
Fermented dairy, sour cream specifically. I'm a big fan of, and then cheese
okay.
as well.
In your sour cream in your coffee?
No.
Okay.
I could.
Yeah, that sounds a little.
But I'm really trying to like stretch my fast open from the night before and not eat breakfast.
Okay.
Or lunch.
So where's your fasting window at? Are you doing a 20-hour fast every day, basically?
So I eat dinner.
Okay.
And I go to bed. And then I have coffee with MCT oil in it.
Okay, yep.
So
yep.
It's real debatable if you consider that breaking the fast.
Yeah, there's studies are out there.
It is energy.
You're no medical professional.
I'm not. It is calories, but it's 0 carbohydrates, and so it's very.
It keeps you in ketosis.
Well,
right.
It's fuel, but like it doesn't have a big impact on your blood alcohol levels, bloodstream. Diabetic. What's the insulin?
Insulin, yeah.
Yeah, it's very like low impact like glycemically, because 0 carbs, or at least that's what the doctors tell me. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not allowed to have an opinion. So I don't eat breakfast or lunch, and I just eat dinner. Okay. So that's kind of what I've been doing.
Just one meal. Is it a big meal?
No, not really.
No, just a pretty solid
reasonable.
meal.
It's calorically dense, but it's not like 5,000 calories or anything like that.
Right. It's meat from Yoder's.
It's some meat, yeah, and some other things.
Some sour cream,
I've been doing
cheese.
some salads. I had intentions of doing a very strict, like just carnivore diet, because like I've dabbled in that. I just thought, hey, what would that be like? And it was too difficult to really commit to, and also I don't enjoy just eating meat.
Yeah.
So like salads and like veggies and stuff, but yeah, a decent like meat helping.
Yeah.
Like avocado.
That's the bulk of it.
Yeah, and then that's kind of all I do. Weekends are a bit different, but yeah, that's like my 5 days in a row kind of thing.
We're not telling you to take advice from Lincoln on how to lose weight, but if he wins money, you should take advice from Lincoln on how to lose weight.
I don't know.
He's got money to prove it, and that's better than any doctor out there. Doctors don't have money. They just have, like...
I'm trying to decide if...
college debt.
Me being sick is a totally different thing than doing this diet, or if I'm sick because of this diet.
Yeah.
I do some other, like, supplemental, like, nutrients, because I understand...
you need that.
That this diet is not as various, not as wide as it should be nutritionally.
Right.
There are some gaps, and so I try to make up for those with some like good supplements. I'm a big zinc, vitamin D fan. So
oh yeah, those are good stuff.
Lots of that.
Did you like the gift I gave you the other day? It was MCT oil, zinc, and vitamin D.
Oh yeah, you found some of my stuff in the fridge. Yeah, I was I saw it and thought, where did this come from? And I realized it was from you.
Yeah,
just appeared.
And some car parts that were also in the fridge as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where you keep them? You gotta keep car parts in the fridge.
Well, not that long.
Not that long. Yeah, I mean they expire. There's an expiration date. You gotta make sure you get them out by freshness if they're not sealed.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Alice and I cleaned out the fridge. It's the best it's ever looked,
nice.
Honestly. And we found a bunch of stuff that was yours, and so we were like, oh, we should give this to them.
Nice, thank you.
And it was vitamin B, zinc, MCT oil, all that fun stuff.
I struggle with that B complex down. That's tough. You have
it's
to eat
liquid,
that on
right?
Full stomach, yeah.
Like liquid.
Yeah, you have to.
He's got these like eyedroppers and vials.
It's pretty intense. If you do it on an empty stomach, you'll like get a huge niacin like rush.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's rough.
What's that like?
Awful. I don't know.
It's like drugs?
I don't know. But your face gets really, really hot and you feel like you're going to have a heart attack.
Oh, yeah, like drugs. Nice.
I don't know.
Shout out to everyone in the chat.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. There were 3 and now there are 1, and I don't really understand that.
It's because I asked them to do something. I asked them to smash that like button. They said, we got to do stuff to watch this, and they dipped. So, you know how it is. I think that one is you watching, probably.
Yeah, likewise, I think so as well.
Mm-hmm. Man, well, we got some stuff we need to get into. I mean, we don't need to get into. I kind of wanted to get into. I titled this podcast "Grace College Gets a Starbucks." We've talked about that a little bit.
Have we?
Just slightly.
Grace is getting a Starbucks?
Grace College, our alma mater.
Where are they going to put... Well, yours. I don't think it's your alma mater if you didn't graduate from there. Where are they putting it? What's...
Valathia.
Like where
Jasmine's used to be.
Friggin' Jasmine's.
Subco
And Jasmine's.
Yep.
You think it still smells like that in there?
Oh, I bet it does. They painted. They said I did a little research. I got way into some research which I want to pull up, but yeah, they repainted and they have now the Starbucks in Valathia. It probably does still smell like chicken bacon ranch.
Like chicken bacon ranch and
meatball.
Not good quality bread.
Oh yeah.
Just yeast.
Yeah, yeast.
Just yeast and buffalo sauce.
Yeah.
Fried food.
Dude, I can't believe those were 2 meal tickets. Remember that? Just one full sub was 2 meal tickets.
1 foot long sub, which was like
pretty massive.
It was probably
a foot.
It was big.
Yeah,
it was worth 2 scans. It was a lot of food.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that we ate one of those every night in college?
Yeah. I would skip
After
breakfast.
Dinner?
I would skip either lunch or breakfast, and then I would have one of those.
Go to dinner and then go to Subco 2 hours later.
Yeah. And depending on when I go, if I saw Thomas Barrick, I would not go, and I would wait a little bit, and then I'd go because he was always trying to snag some scans. I'm like, bro, that's 2 scans. It's a lot of scans, bro.
Yeah. How often did you get just a 6-inch?
Never.
Sometimes on Saturdays when I had 1 scan left for the week.
Oh, you would do that? Yeah, probably, yeah.
Because we got like 15. That's an odd number.
Yeah, especially if you're doing 2 a day. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Nope, it doesn't.
No, yeah, I would do, yeah, that's right. We did get 15. That's such a weird.
Yep. Sounds like we only needed 14 and they thought they could charge us for 1 more.
Oh, yeah, well, they probably charged us for like 30 and we paid for 15.
Yeah, it was.
And 2 of those scans were for Subco. But that's where the new Starbucks is at. It was a ripoff.
How much was a scan? $7?
Yeah, $7 or $8.
That is kind of a lot for a foot long.
Yeah, $14.
Yeah, not by today's standards. And the food wasn't good.
Yeah,
but it was a lot.
Right.
It was a big sub for $14.
And you would get 2. You would get 2 chips.
You get 2 chips
in a big drink or 2 drinks.
The large drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the large, worst quality styrofoam cup.
Yeah.
In existence.
Yeah, dude. The amount of plastics that were entering our body in college was bad.
You look at it weird and it cracks.
Yeah.
They're terrible. Subco cups.
You could not pour liquor in them because the liquor would eat. Through. Yeah. I tried so many times. It was not good. Yeah. That was a great Grace College student.
You're partying hard. That's a lot. That's a high concentration.
Yeah. It was cheap.
You just put it in a Gatorade bottle like my other old roommate used to do?
No, I would do the styrofoam cups. I would. Yeah. That's what I would do.
That's a risky move. Alcohol smells.
In your
breath, really smells.
When you're a little inebriated, you can't smell it. Doesn't matter. And you go in and it smell like yeast. Right in the Subco. Just like
Subco smell, the hot Subco smell that steamed up the windows on cold winter nights.
Yeah, you could see out.
Knock you over.
Yeah, you walk. Oh, yeah.
It's POV. It's January 18th. It's a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It's 9 p.m. You're going to Subco to get a sub before it's closed. The line is wrapped around back into Flathia, but you can't tell because the windows are so fogged over. You walk in, and that whole tile floor is just water, just melted snow, just a slick death trap.
Brown, like brackish water.
Yeah, and then a bunch of loud boys come screaming up to the door.
Yeah,
and they open the door, and a half naked guy runs through.
Yep. That's typical Saturday.
Just a Saturday night at Grace College.
Yeah, and I attribute that nakedness to probably the plastics we were eating. You know, that really shrinks up your taint.
Yeah. No, well, that's not true. I was going to say no rational thinking young person would throw someone in the lake in winter. But I did.
Oh,
we threw Brandon Paul in the lake in February.
Is he still married?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Nice. One of the only.
We almost killed Brandon. I feel like
one of the only ones that.
Yeah, that was
made it out of the Grace College still married. Shout out to everyone in the chat.
Shout out.
Yep, hope you guys are doing good.
So they're gonna have a Starbucks.
Yeah, Starbucks coming in. It's actually in now. Kobe. It's actually in now. And
they think
anything? We got something?
No, we have a spammy kind of.
What's it say? It
says Sister 19 LOL online.
Sister 19 LOL online.
Oh, no.
That does not sound good.
I don't like that you would assume that we'd be interested in your 19-year-old sister.
Oh, that's where you went? I was thinking about nuns, bro. We do not want any Catholic. No, okay. All right. No links.
They probably not gonna make that joke. Moving right along.
Nice. Nice.
So you think the location of one failed coffee place with a bunch of individuals on a super limited income, Starbucks is going to experience success there with no real ability to touch the outside world? Like, that Starbucks is buried inside Grace College.
Right, yeah. No one's going on to Starbucks.
It's not like it's built
like a Martin's.
It's not like it's built into, like, the last chunk of that one dorm right off of Wooster, that new one.
Oh, yeah.
Like the townhouse, or, like, right on the corner, you know?
Right.
It's not... It's
on the main thoroughfare.
No outside person would...
You have to trudge deep into... Philadelphia.
You'd have to... You
have to know where Philadelphia is at.
You have to pull into the parking lot. You have to find a freaking parking spot, because remember how there are none?
And you'll get a ticket.
And then, I was going to say, you'll come back and you'll get a ticket and have to argue with some idiot 20-year-old about, no, I'm not a student. I can park here. I'm just getting Starbucks. And they want to see some kind of, like, parking tag or whatever.
Right.
Say you don't have a red parking tag, so you can't park there.
Right.
It's like, hey, there's nowhere else to park.
Yeah, what's
I'm not going to pay you. What are you going to do?
Yeah, do you want me to go park back at my dorm and then walk over like I was not trying to do in the first place? Like, bro,
I'm just trying to drive the class from my dorm that I can see right over there.
Yeah, and I don't want to park over there because I moved from my parking spot and it's gone. I have to park here.
Man, this riff has gone a lot.
It's good, and everyone who listens to us knows exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. If you attended Grace College or even thought about it, you completely understand
this
cold winter sentiment of always driving places and trying to not get tickets.
That's a Midwest thing. I feel like. Maybe not the ticket part, but low-key maybe the ticket part a bit.
You ever have any classes in Mount Memorial?
Yeah.
That was tough.
That was tough, too. That was a trek. So for the listeners who didn't go to Grace College, it was across the campus, like 16 miles, and you had to trek through.
How many minute walk from
Beta? Oh, God, 10. A good 10, probably. Yeah, maybe 15, honestly.
To get up into your classroom in Mount Memorial and climb the stairs and do it at a leisurely enough pace.
Like a solid pace, not like you weren't
as to
like
not
slowly
be walking in your classroom out of breath.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep. You ever walk into a class and, like, you have to breathe hard, but, like, you're not going to walk into this quiet classroom panting. So you force yourself
because you're like 6 minutes late anyway.
Yeah, you force yourself to breathe really
because you woke up 9 minutes before.
Big flared nostrils, trying to get as much oxygen as you can.
Your glasses are all fogged up, and you don't even wear glasses.
But you're dying a little bit.
Yeah. You have a psychology class you have to go to.
You get called on right away, and you're like, I'm panting. I can't talk.
Yeah. You're like that kid from Malcolm in the Middle. The answer. Classic. Stevie, right? Stevie from Malcolm in the Middle. Shout out to our listeners in the chat. They know what's up. Oh, is this a bit we're doing? No, because this is real life. This is Grace College. Well, I did a little deep dive on some stuff for Starbucks. One, I want to show a Starbucks gift card to all of our listeners. It's the logo. This really doesn't do anything. And for those just listening, let me describe the logo of Starbucks. It's a female mermaid with supposedly, thank you. These are the best.
These are good.
A female mermaid supposedly with her fins, right? Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. Like up next to her head, like she's doing the splits. A crown on her head and a star. It's a female mermaid.
Is it?
I don't know if it's a male. I guess I can't assume.
It's pretty gender neutral. They did remove her nipples not too long ago.
She used to have nipples.
The old Starbucks logo.
Now it doesn't have nipples.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a pretty unfair kind of stereotype of a woman's body.
Yeah. So I did some deep diving.
Not body positivity.
Not positive.
Not one bit.
I did some deep diving. I read a lot of different articles on the internet, and I came to the conclusion. Well, I actually took. There's a lot of like articles that were like denoting my worldview, and so I just breezed past those.
Yes.
Yeah, so just those weren't really something that I wanted to deal with.
Gotcha.
But
so
I found.
Tell me about how the Starbucks mermaid is demonic.
Exactly where I was going, bro. Exactly where I was going. So I found this article by a King James only reader. So this is good biblical sense right here.
That's not even a good translation.
That's the best translation. So good enough for Paul. It was good enough for me, bro.
No.
Paul read King James.
Okay, sure, you can believe that that's the most accurate interpretation of the Bible, but it's literally not.
I heard a sermon where someone literally said that in the sermon. They were saying that Paul, the Apostle Paul,
he didn't
read King James, and because Paul read in the King James version,
the King James version didn't exist until like the 1600s.
Yeah, the 1970s.
I wonder when the King James version.
1619, like the project. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So, I've talked a little bit about this in the past, how Grace College is, into like Satan worship.
Definitely.
I'm not.
You want to know the date of the King James?
Go for it.
1611.
1611. I was close. 1619.
Yeah, I said 1600.
Nice.
You went over, so you lose. Always the Price is Right rules, man. Come on.
Okay. All right. But
tell me more about that hellhole Grace College.
Yeah, Grace College. Well, we've talked about the sacrifices they've done, the fact that they've.
You suppose we should stop picking on them eventually? Like at some point in our lives, we should stop picking on.
Once they start suing us, maybe.
Like, is it sad eventually that, hey, those 30-year-old dudes are still hating on their college from 10 years ago?
All I gotta say is there's content there, and we've got to mine it. We have to mine it.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Starbucks is akin to Ashtaroth. You know what Ashtaroth is? It's like the poles. It's a whole biblical thing. Yeah. That's the thing they're doing. Now, Ashtaroth is a female divinity worshipped by the Phoenicians. The other name for Ashtaroth is Ishtar, which is where we derive Easter, which is a big celebrated thing on Grace College campus.
Yeah, fertility.
Fertility, yes. She's a
fertility.
Fertility, which Grace College is known for. Fertility. Ring by spring. Yeah. Get married, have babies.
Making them on top of the Science Center.
Stairs. Yep.
Consensual.
Phalathia. There's a lot of things happening in Phalathia.
Mount Memorial 103, back in that corner,
The bottom of
the one that
who's the RAs that got in trouble? We won't say names, but a couple RAs got caught down in the basement.
Basement, that corner study room.
Yeah.
You could also sit and not be seen.
Fertility.
Man, that's a bold move, doing it in the library.
I know.
Good for them.
Yeah, you gotta be quiet.
Do you think
if you're gonna be in the library? You gotta be quiet. There's a rule. There's an unwritten rule for all libraries. Definitely. You gotta be quiet.
You think they look? I almost said their names. Do you think they look back on that and are embarrassed, or are they proud that they got busted?
I hope proud. I think
hope so too.
I think those two got married, and I think they're divorced now.
Oh, you think so?
I have no clue.
Oh.
I'm just making up things, but based on statistics, based on the alumni divorce rate at Grace College. Gotcha. I'm just running the numbers, and I just want to say thank you guys for being in our chat. Smash that like button, subscribe, follow us on Spotify.
Man, I want to say their name so bad.
Okay, don't do it.
The bit.
Don't do it. Yeah, it would kill the bit. So, fertility goddess. She's also known as a star. Right. So there's something right there as well. Worship is a form of currency. We kind of talked a little bit about that at the start of this. So when they named the business Starbucks, it was a direct symbol to Ishtar, Ashtoreth. Star as in the female goddess, and bucks as in worship. So that's where that comes in. And it's the Phoenicians who originally started worshiping Ishtar. They're the ones who created, didn't create. They're the ones who discovered this satanic deity. Phoenicians starts with a PH. Phalathia starts with a PH as well. And I just want to point that out a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Do you see where I'm going here?
Timon, I'm angry because this makes way too much sense.
It does. Now, on top of all of this, in 2014, they changed their Christmas cups. Do you remember that? That was a huge thing. And they put, remember the holiday, Merry Holidays? I do. They didn't say Merry Christmas because they wanted to take Christ's name out of Starbucks, bro.
The time when that was like the most upsetting thing to be upset about in
It
my
was
life.
yes.
The good old days.
The good old days.
The good old days.
And after that, the Starbucks baristas started doing 666 when they would do your like latte. They would do the little latte foam. It would be pentagrams and 666, and then they got in trouble for that, and they had apologized. I found one Facebook post to verify that. I found a bunch of other Facebook posts.
All right.
2014. Look it up, or don't. Please don't look it up because you won't find the evidence. But it's according to Tim. Let me tell you. But if you look at the Starbucks logo, and again, I'm going to show you. You see that?
Yeah.
Do you see at the top of her crown?
She's got a little star.
She's got a star. You know what that looks like?
A star.
A pentagram. It's a 5-pointed star. This is what Grace College is bringing into their...
I think it's just a star.
I don't know, man. It looks awfully like a pentagram to me. The Star of David is six points, right? That's the Jewish star. Sure. Jews are where Jesus was from.
So what's the opposite of 6? 5.
5. And that's why Grace College is. That's why Grace College is practicing witchcraft.
I mean, it's also the apparent witchcraft that they're doing.
Yeah.
They have a stage in a dark room and people chant things.
Yep.
You have to go.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound.
They have rituals that happen for when the incoming class. There's a ritual that happens that only the freshmen are allowed to be a part of.
It's like Scientology, except it's exactly like it. You're just always paying. If you don't go to their weekly rituals, you have to pay lots of money.
Yep. Yep.
They will take lots of your money before they kick you out.
Yes.
They will try to take as much of your money as they can get from you before they kick you out.
And on top of all that, if you do not live as part of their commune, you are excluded from the campus until you're 21. 21 is divisible by 5, and if you divide 5 and 21, it's 666.
Oh my god!
It's 6.66, dude. Yes, it is.
20
Don't do the math. Don't do the math. It worked for that. It worked really well for that.
No, it's not.
It was so good. It was so good. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're having a wonderful night.
Yeah, Tim, I think I am.
So, anyways, I thought that was really interesting.
Oh, what's up? Aaron's in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Aaron?
Oh, he said not sticking around, but hi.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Aaron. Okay, shout out to you. Hope you enjoyed our little rant about Starbucks.
Thanks.
Shout out to Aaron.
He probably got a little bit of that. That was 4 minutes ago.
That's good. That's the good stuff. We're giving the good content here. So yeah, I don't know. There's I just wanted to throw that out there. It's a theory I've been working on, and I literally have a bunch of different things that I'm tying together, and I really think I'll come up with a good case here soon. There's just a lot of evidence, and all that evidence concludes that the Earth is flat, and also Grace College is into some demonic stuff.
Yeah, I would agree.
They're not pushing out good philosophy. They're not pushing out, they're on top of a hill. They're at a high place. Excuse me, a portal maybe. They call themselves the college on the hill.
Some of it.
You have to go up the hill.
Some of it's on a hill. Some of it isn't. Not all of it's on a hill.
The majority of the campus, right? Like what's off the hill?
I don't know. MOC.
Yeah, MOC.
Some dorms.
Yeah, most of it though is on the hill.
But like, that's where you put things. You know. You want to get closer to heaven.
100%, dude.
Some land.
You want to put it a little closer.
You got some land, some nice hills. You put your house on the hill because that's the pretty place to put it.
Right.
You don't put it down here where it's gonna be muddy.
Yeah, don't put it next to the lake.
You don't put it up on the hill.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, or near.
I didn't say there was a lake. I just said it was hilly.
No, I mean.
Are you saying where
they're in Winona?
Lakes?
No. But where there's hills.
The land was cheap. That's why they built there.
Was it really?
It was cheap. Yeah.
Like 1,000 years ago. A dump hole. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I guess a revival happened there. I'm not really sure. I didn't pay attention to the rituals we were a part of.
I mean, sounds like a cult to pay tribute.
He's sick, boys and girls. He's sick.
Sounds like a cult to pay tribute to something that happened in the cult like 70 years ago.
Yep. Once you start, you can't stop.
Worshipping the cult leader, Billy Sunday.
Was that the? Yeah, it was.
Billy Graham.
Billy Graham. I think it was Billy Sunday.
I think it was Billy Sunday.
I'm not really sure. Anyways, I just saw that. I saw Gersh's Instagram video and saw the Starbucks was getting put in there, and so I thought that a fun little topic to do a little deep dive in. And
I'm telling you, man, a year ago I unfollowed a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's why I had no idea this was happening.
Ah, so you unfollowed Gersh.
I unfollowed just about anyone who was still actively playing a role in that place.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's like one or two that stuck around, but not like,
nothing too crazy.
Pretty minimal.
Yeah. Well, solid. I'm glad we got to that. That was good. Tell me about something that you're interested in. You know,
Sports.
Seen any good things?
Sports.
Watched anything good?
Sports. Yeah. I guess it was like National Roast Day.
Oh yeah, like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
Roasting people by making fun of them.
Yes.
Like roasting Kevin Hart on TMZ.
Yes.
Something.
Are you aware of the Wendy's Twitter account?
I am aware of.
Are you aware of how famously they roast people?
They burn pretty well.
They do very well. And in fact, in the Christian screamo like music scene, their roasts are so specific that the author or the owner of that account can't be anything other than someone who is like me, who grew up listening to that music.
Oh, interesting.
Like they've roasted like Emery and Bad Christian, and, like called out specific things that they've said and done like lately.
Oh wow.
And like they're very good. They've written some really really good tweets.
Do you think
based on knowledge?
Do you think there's multiple people who are writing tweets? You got a team, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But whoever does the used to be Christian screamo band tweets, nailing it.
Crushing it.
Really funny. But I saw something way better than that on social media today.
Yeah, tell me.
You know how I love advertisements?
Yes.
This is potentially one of my favorite versions of advertising.
Okay.
So one of the, my pastimes, you know about this pastime.
Yes.
Is to read the like jail bookings and stuff from Ink Free.
In Winona Lake, Warsaw area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Ink Free.
You recently sent me a jail booking, and I reconnected with the person who was jailed. They destroyed their truck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was not good.
Oh.
Go,
sorry,
keep
Zach.
going. Yeah, sorry, Zach. Yeah, don't drink and drive.
So I was reading the jail bookings the other day, and there was a case where someone was going to jail for domestic battery.
Oh, man. Unpack domestic battery. Is that when it's like a?
I think this guy was. It was definitely.
It's like beating on his wife or girlfriend or something.
He deserves recognition for what he did.
Let's do it.
Christopher James Beamish, 25, booked for domestic battery in the presence of a child less than 16.
Oh no.
Any other domestic battery ones while we're here? Okay, so again, Christopher James Beamish. He's 25 years old.
Chris Beamish.
Just a young buck. First comment on Ink Free's Facebook post.
Was it from Christopher?
No.
Okay.
It's from a gentleman named Steve Hanford.
Okay.
Steve says, domestic. It's like where they take the battery and fold the layers over. You can see the domestic battery again. Don't think it won't happen to you. And he tags Lions Karate of North Webster has a few openings in their regular classes as well. www.lionskarate.com.
What?
And posts this picture that says women's self-defense classes, normally 20 a person, special group pricing at 25 for a group of 5 to 25 participants for a 90 to 120 minute seminar. Realistic techniques for realistic situations. Targets, eyes, ears, throat, groin, joints. Become more aware of your surrounding. Women 13 and up. Be prepared. Defense against lapel grabs, hair grabs, arm grabs, ground defense, bear hug, chokeholds. We will also use a Cubaton keychain during class and explain how small weapons can keep you safe. Class is taught at Lions Karate, North Webster, or at location of your choice. So
that's beautiful.
So he posts it, and thought, dang, and that's this guy's business.
That's smart. What's his name again?
Steve Hanford, and it's Lions Karate of North Webster.
Steve Hanford, you should do a Chris Beamish discount.
Yeah.
Mention Chris Beamish and get 10% off your first class.
So lots of people commented they're a big fan. You know what's crazy? I'm not going to put my phone in my pocket. Every jail booking in which someone gets brought in for domestic battery,
he posts
that.
Wow, that's so
one.
smart.
It's beautiful marketing. It's better marketing than any Wendy's roast tweet could be. It's the realest roast of all time. He's saying, hey, this guy domestic batteried someone, and I can prevent that from happening to you.
That's so beautiful.
With, like, real people
in your region.
Out. Yeah. It was so just the most guerrilla marketing ever.
Dude, I bet he's getting
savage.
That's so smart. Props to that guy. Big props to that guy.
Isn't that crazy? That's my new favorite advertisement.
That is beautiful. Facebook's undefeated.
Steve Hanford.
You
are the reason why I'm on Facebook to this day.
You're a saint.
Yeah, I hope.
That's why you don't delete. That's why you don't delete it.
That's why I don't delete it. He's killing it, and people like him.
He's like defending him.
People like Zach for opposite reasons.
Right.
That's why I do that. I don't know. You ever just read like the jail bookings to see if it's anyone you know?
No, I don't. But
okay, I do like every day. I guess.
The thing is, you do catch things. The great thing is you catch
on Facebook.
You catch things all the time of people we know, and then you send it to me, and I'm like, oh my word! Like, and I think I don't think it's uncommon. It's a lot of Grace College people. And I don't think it's uncommon for you. I think you're not. I think I'm the uncommon one who doesn't read those. I think a lot of people read the ink-free stuff. I mean, they're obviously thriving.
I think it's super lame, but I feel like we know enough people in the area that it's statistically pretty likely that one of those will be someone we know.
Once a month. Once a month, we know someone for sure.
It holds up. We get a couple at a time.
Oh yeah, and some big ones too.
Probably averages out once a month that we see someone do something really messed up on ink free.
Some real dark stuff.
Yeah.
Some real satanic worshiping type of things.
Yeah, Starbucks at Grace Colleges.
It's not good. Now I wish Goshen had one of those. Like Starbucks? Goshen, no.
Grace College?
No, ink free.
Oh.
Like a booking. It would be interesting.
We don't really have a gossipy local.
We
news
don't.
Page.
We don't.
Someone needs to die, so we could start one.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we need to pivot into that. I don't know how that would happen, but
pseudo news, pseudo gossip.
Yeah.
Goshen page.
Imagine this.
Is Goshen big
the Timon and Lincoln show?
Is
jail bookings sponsored by Golf Lessons with John.
Yeah. Is Goshen big enough? Like on, you know what I mean? It's big, but also
I think we could probably pull into Elkhart too in some Concord, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think there's definitely. I mean, Elkhart's crazy.
Like Warsaw definitely has like a focal point. Goshen kind of doesn't.
But I want to push back a little bit because I think there's more people in Goshen than there is Warsaw.
Yeah, I think they care less about like there's a sense of community here, but they're like. The crappy Winona Lake community mindset isn't here.
It's a class system in Warsaw. You are either this system. Or that. Yeah. It's a cult system.
It's a very like one party kind of cult system.
For the greater good. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy.
And people don't care enough here. They're just normal people here.
Yeah, they're just
so I don't know
they're Mennonites, man, and those are kind of the worst. But anyways, the Tim and Lincoln Show jail bookings brought to you by, and we could have sponsors. I'm just saying, there's a niche, and I think we could fill it maybe.
Yeah.
Should we talk a little bit about John?
We should.
He also was in the news. Ink-free news. Yeah. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah,
John
sponsored the jail bookings.
He sponsored the jail.
Said it.
Yeah. John has come out. So his birthday was on the 12th. Probably National Roast Day. Was it National Roast Day?
Who knows? Yeah.
Or was that Wednesday or Tuesday? John's birthday. Happy birthday to John. Golf Lessons with John Hollister. And he is endeavoring on some big stuff. And so I thought it would be cool to, I don't know actually how I'm going to do this. Watch the video that he did. But I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this because the feedback's going to be a little wonky. All right, hold up.
Are you trying to play it for the people?
Yeah, let me do this. Let's go up. And then we're going to go... I don't know how this is going to go for... Yeah, I am trying to play it for the people.
I have it for us, but...
We can just watch it. Okay, we're back. Oh, wait.
I'm back.
Okay, we're back. Ooh, that's a little too loud. Okay. We're back. Okay, yeah.
John's writing a book.
John's writing a book. Yeah, that was awesome. Shout out to John. That's cool. So 1 year from now, he's gonna have a book about. Well, one, it's he linked all his social medias. Sorry, I was trying to get the live stream back up. He was linking all his social medias. So if you guys could, if you're following us, we'll post the link in the bio, his Instagram, that you can go follow it to watch the book progress, and then you can also sub to his YouTube account, which I was just on, and so let me double check what that's called real quick. It's called Adoption a Breakdown. Adoption space a Breakdown, and if you follow, it's also on. I should subscribe. It's also on Instagram, and it's adoption_a_breakdown. So writing a book where he's interviewing different people. So yeah, actually John, we all kind of talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
And so when he was telling us about that, that's pretty exciting.
Before you knew.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was great.
So we're excited to see what that book is. It sounds like it's something. Well, it's something he's dealt with and he knows about, and he can have insight on. And he's going to be interviewing other people who've dealt with it. And it's cool just to take a little look into his life too, to see those pictures we mentioned that we saw people from Grace College that we knew. Grace Coltledge. Yeah. And, I guess also the last thing he showed was, said Philippines. And I wonder if that was, he didn't show the whole address, but I wonder if that was where he was adopted from, or maybe where, I don't know. Yeah, but it was interesting. So it'll be good I'm excited to read the book. Shared it on Facebook, and so shout out to John.
Big things. Really excited to watch the journey.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah. And so once that comes out, or as he's doing it, we'll definitely be plugging him and promoting him.
Yeah.
He's been supporting us, and so we're really thankful for him. So we want to support him too.
Yeah. Hopefully have him on to talk about it at some point. That would be really cool.
Just want to talk about it whenever it's cool. So yeah, shout out to John. So cool. Sounds like shout out to everyone in the chat right now. Hope you guys are doing good. Anyone in the chat?
Who is that? Your brother? Is that James?
Oh, that's James. What's up, James?
I don't know if James is still here.
Yeah.
What's up, James?
Hope you're doing well, brother. James and I are going to play some video games probably later after this.
I bet you are.
Yeah. There's a new game that I downloaded that I want James to play. It's kind of like PUBG.
Gotta get it in before Sunday.
Yeah, I can't play it on Sunday. Technically Saturday, Sunday night I could play, but...
Sounds like a cult.
Cult of Timon. 10 times better. You should pay me money.
10 times as culty.
10 times as culty. You learn about real things. Demonic worship.
Yep.
And all that fun stuff. Yeah. We do have some questions we have not gotten to for a long time, so we just jump to those real quick?
We should jump to those.
We'll do that and then wrap it up. How's that sound? Okay. Question number 1.
Speaking of YouTube, have I told you about my new favorite YouTuber?
Oh, tell me.
You know whose YouTube videos I've recently gotten a little lost in?
Who?
Cody Ko.
Oh, Cody Ko's so good.
He's so funny.
Dude, Cody Ko's so good.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him. I mean, I know stuff about him.
You watched him in Steamy Valley.
Yeah. I knew that about him. But
yeah.
I've watched hours of his reaction vlogs and stuff.
Oh no,
I don't know
you're one of those.
thing about him as a person.
Your reaction, he is so good. His reaction's so solid.
Yeah, I don't. He's just been reviewing like bad dating shows.
It's
pretty funny.
Yeah, like Jubilee and things like that.
He did a video about this conservative Christian girl YouTube page, very Graceology.
Oh, nice.
Roasting them. Just they were talking about how it's sinful to be obsessed with boys, and how they condemned lots of pretty normal adolescent girl behavior as you're gonna go to hell if you do this too much.
Yeah. Let's put more shame on young women.
And he was just
make it really bad for them.
Sounds like they're being teenagers.
Yeah, chill.
You're not. Yeah, it was.
He's great. Cody Ko's super great.
I've been really enjoying his YouTube content lately. He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's very good. His execution. I've recently become a fan of people with flawless delivery and execution. All of his, and it's probably some of his editing, but all of his jokes, he can just make them happen.
Right.
And I don't know. That's really cool. It's really cool to be able to kind of look at something and create content instantly about it that's funny.
Yeah. Just be off the top of it.
Just as someone who struggles to deliver the goods sometimes.
Wade. He's so good.
Yeah. Doesn't burn.
Doesn't burn.
Doesn't burn.
Yeah. You have a
really
shirt
doesn't
that's
in real life. Does not burn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes,
He's talking about he didn't like smoking weed.
That's funny.
So.
That's crazy. Yeah, he's great. He also has a podcast too, doesn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
Stiff Socks or something. I forget. Tiny Meat Gang or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it Tiny Meat Gang?
It's Tiny Meat Gang.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. I know Odessa loves him.
Yeah, he's pretty.
My
funny.
sister. Yeah.
He's solid.
Okay. This question comes from Jay. Are we good on that?
What's up, Jay?
What's up, Jay? Hope you're doing okay. Good morning. Is Joe Rogan the Antichrist?
Oh, man.
I don't think so. I think Elon is.
He might be a Antichrist.
He's close to it. He definitely distributes false information and sacrifices children on his podcast.
I don't think he does.
He's gonna die and come back, and then we are all gonna follow him to the promised land.
He got COVID that one time.
Yeah, he died, came back. He's gonna sacrifice a red heifer on Jerusalem's mound, the Temple Mound.
If there were any human, I think, besides Jesus, who could, I mean, some people have gotten close to dying and have
resurrected. Elon Musk.
I could see Joe Rogan.
Oh no, Elon for
top
sure.
Top tier physical shape and impeccable.
Just gets jabbed up with like stem cells and some ivermectin, and he comes straight back to life.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's
a good question,
Jay.
Jay.
Take his health advice. Take his medical advice. He is someone you should take medical advice.
But he's not a doctor.
No.
So I don't think you should take his medical advice.
Yeah, you definitely should.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you want to take
all of it, every single advice, all of his medical advice.
Take it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay, good question. Keep digging. Let us know. Jay, what do you think? That's the real question. Are you okay? And what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, this comes from Sorry Not Sorry. Majorine Taylor Green is a POS, and Evan Kilgore is far-right fame whore bully.
Who?
Evan Kilgore is a far-right fame whore bully. Because he's a fame whore, you're like, who is he?
Who are we talking about?
Right.
Who are we talking about? I don't know any of these people.
MTG, I don't even know how to say her name. She's a senator, got kicked off of Twitter, and is just pretty like, I think she's QAnon or QAnon adjacent.
I think so.
Yeah, she's like in that kind of sphere of people. She's taken off a lot of people, but she's also, I would have to say, like, what's one nice thing to say about her? She's got color in her name.
Evan Kilgore is in the same category in my brain as like most just like social media political commentators, left or right. He's just doing what everyone else is doing.
Yeah,
that doesn't make it okay. I mean, he was trying to draw a parallel with Betty White dying and Bob Saget dying.
Yeah, I saw that.
Recently got the jab. Betty White was 99 years old. How are we surprised? How can you pretend to be surprised when a 99-year-old dies? They should already have been dead a long time ago.
Right.
I feel like anytime after 70 is just borrowed time, you know?
Yeah, just it's coming. Evan Kilgore is.
Does she need a reason to die, other than just like, yeah, she's old?
I mean,
I feel like we didn't need to look for a reason because she was just old.
The question is Betty White going to come back to life, and is she the Antichrist?
Man.
What if we've been thinking the Antichrist has been a man the whole time, and what if it's a woman? We are living in 2022. I'm making too many good facts right here.
She might be able to convert me. I thought it wouldn't be an issue, but you mentioned that it could be Betty White. It's like, ooh, this could be tough.
Yeah. Evan Kilgore is so interesting. This is my opinion, okay, and my opinion is worth garbage. So don't take it to the bank, but
it's worth roughly the amount of time that they've invested in listening to this podcast.
Right. Which is So don't listen to this podcast and don't take my advice or my opinion. But
so objectively speaking, we could say, because all the people listen, this is gonna get rough. So objectively speaking, we could say that everyone who listens to this podcast, their opinion means less to us than ours because we don't listen to their podcast. They're listening to ours, so clearly our opinion is more important to you and us.
All right.
Right? Statistically speaking,
let me make my point with Evan Kilgore.
If there are 10 people in a room, 9 people listen to the one person's podcast, and they all don't have podcasts, I think that one person's opinion kind of means more. Your time is worth something.
No, you listen to the podcast to disagree with opinions.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Is that what they do?
That's exactly what they should. That's what they should be doing.
I told you that was going to be rough. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hashtag unfiltered.
Hashtag roastmaster. Evan Kilgore. So again, back to what I was saying about Evan Kilgore. I just feel like
I really don't think that my opinion is worth more than yours. I really don't. I promise. That was a bit. No. All opinions worth the same. All right, I'm done.
It's 2020. All opinions matter, bro. Except for ours, because they don't matter at all.
Yeah, I was going to say, some of them definitely don't.
Evan Kilgore, I just feel like he gets distributed talking points. I feel like he is, yeah. I think he gets far right. I don't know if he's far right. He's definitely right. I don't know if he's a white supremacist, but he could be. He could not be either. He's pretty tan to be white. Yeah, it does. That's their opinion. I just think he takes it's whatever Charlie Kirk says. He regurgitates it, and I think there's money to be made in that, and that's great. Yeah. Also, there's some stuff that he says that I'm like, oh, that's an interesting point of view, and I'm glad Charlie Kirk is getting to me, and it's really interesting to think that way. So thank you.
Didn't we discuss recently how we don't know if Evan Kilgore makes any social media dollars?
I don't think he does.
I don't think so either.
I hope he does, though. Evan, you got a great base, bro. Just lean into the base, start making some money. You need T-shirts. You need a catchphrase. He could do an OnlyFans. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff he could be doing. But I'm not Evan Kilgore, and I don't have his following. But yeah, it's interesting. It is interesting to watch Evan's feed, and I get stuff out of it.
Yeah, it is. It's
I don't necessarily always agree with it, but it's
like going to the zoo. I like some of the stuff. I don't like some of the stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
He has a way of saying certain things over and over, like retweet if you agree. Like this, or pass it on. He always says pass it on.
It's very social media.
Yeah, he crushes it. He knows what to do. He knows his target audience, and he is mining them. But I don't think he's making any money off of it.
Yeah.
He may, though. Shout out to Evan Kilgore. I'd love to have you on my podcast. This is like the 5th podcast in a row we've asked to have him on the podcast. Yeah, Chris Merrick on the podcast. We'd like to sit him down and just let it
happen. Yeah.
Let it happen, dude. It would be such good content. I love it. To anyone who doesn't know who Evan Kilgore, I would definitely
want to be there.
Oh, I would be there. I'd be there in the middle of it, just letting it go. I think I'd be the Joe Rogan. It would be the equivalent of Joe Rogan sitting down with Donald Trump and Biden, right? It's never going to happen. But if Timon in the middle of Evan Kilgore and Chris Merrick, that would be super legit. Like for us people who don't know the Chris Merrick, Evan Kilgore saga or who they are.
We recently talked about it on the podcast.
Probably
the last episode.
Yes, but if you can imagine Joe Biden and Joe Rogan and Donald Trump in a room and they're having a debate, that's what that would be.
I would say it would be more like...
it would be better than that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
No, sorry, not sorry. You're probably on point with a lot of different things. I don't know about a whore. Oh, he's a fame whore. Okay. But, maybe that's true. A bully, maybe as well. He's never been kind of bully or abusive to me, but again...
If he had bullied you on Twitter, I imagine you would feel like he
the same thing.
Bully, so,
yeah.
All opinions are worth something.
Evan does his thing, man.
I feel like the person who wrote this got bullied by Evan on Twitter.
That's not fun. And then if you have such a reach as Evan does... it's not cool to dox someone. Not that I'm saying Evan has doxed anyone, but I just feel like...
It's not cool to send internet hate.
Towards someone. Yeah, positivity, man. But you know why he sends internet hate? And it makes sense.
Because it happens to him all day, every day?
No, because he went to Grace College.
Oh.
And he was trained in the way of hate.
Yes.
He drank from the Bucks, the Star, the Ishtar. You know what I'm saying?
He is a bad Sith Jedi.
Okay. This is from Paul Revere.
The British are coming.
Republicans creating their own Twitter clone to freely spread misinformation is hilarious to me. What other situations in history match this? It's like the printing press, kind of. People, one of the first books the printing press was ever done was like how to spot witches.
Wait. One of the first books?
That got popular after the printing press?
I think the first book that got printed was a Bible.
Yeah, but one of the popular... Yeah, but no one read the Bible. They wanted to learn how to spot witches. And it was not like the best advice. You know what I mean? Do they float? Yes or no? That's definitely misinformation.
So, using that I'll...
Go for it.
I'll say that...
Take a bite.
So, the fact that fact checkers exist on a platform indicates that misinformation has been spread on that platform. So why is Twitter anything different than another group of people with the opposite viewpoint spreading the misinformation and also policing it? Right? How are those two things actually different?
I think misinformation's been around. I mean, we talked about propaganda.
It's propaganda, yeah.
It's been a thing for the whole
time. Lots of government regimes. That's propaganda is their thing.
I'm on Gitter, and one of the things I tweeted is there's no liberals on Gitter, so it's time to fill a niche.
Tim the liberal, is this happening?
It's gonna happen. 2022, new year, new me, bro. I'm gonna be a cool liberal, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A classic liberal. Nah, that's lame. I'm going to be a hip liberal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're like a chameleon, but the opposite.
Exactly. Propaganda.
Thanks,
it is.
Paul Revere. Hope.
I thought the Republicans' Twitter was Gab, or there's like been so many other Republicans. One of the things I've heard about is a thing called Mastodon. I'm going to look into that because that's super decentralized and you can have your own group of people and you don't have to worry about fact checks. And it's not run by a corporation. Anytime you get a corporation in the mix, they're going to want incentives and money. That's what Twitter is. That's what Gitter is. That's what YouTube is. That's what all of them are. You know, the more you can just be in your own world and sphere, and we have the technology to do that. Gitter is stupid. You're right, but I'm on it. Follow me.
Like podcasts, more the same thing.
Yeah.
You create this thing where you only produce whatever kind of content you want to put out.
Right.
And if people don't like it, they don't listen. Like, how is us doing this any different than Twitter or whatever the Republican thing was?
Right. Well, you don't, less than Gitter, less than or Gap, or they had so many others. There's been so many others. What's funny too is they censor people on Gitter. You can't talk about the Jews. You can't put nudity. You can't do some other stuff. Excuse me. So there is censorship, but anytime you get a bunch of like right wing, and here's the other thing on top of all of this: how many of those Republicans are Russian trolls on Gitter and on? How many of Evan Kilgore's following is just 100,000 Russian bots out of his 120,000
for that matter?
Right? Yeah, it's online. Like you don't even know.
They play both sides.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like the whole thing is being played on both sides. It's not just like there are a bunch of Republican bots. There are a bunch of Republican, liberal, independent. There are all bots of all kinds. Like it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
It's not just one side.
It is. Well, no, it's a way to push the narrative one way or another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And control it and create chaos. And that's the other thing. Like they're censoring it, and you want to censor that in some way. But then another way, when you're literally taking away individuals who are like important people, and that I don't know. You know what I mean? Like they're cutting out like senators. Like, hey, you're not allowed to be on our platform. Okay, she's a senator of our United States. I want to hear the crazy stuff she has to say about QAnon. I don't agree with it, but she's making laws. He's the president of the United States. He's literally the person who's the liaison between us and the world. I want to know what he's thinking and saying. I don't agree with it, but yeah, get rid of the Twitter bots and the trolls. I'm okay with that. But when you are literally cutting away they're doing one-sided narratives. You know, it's just
Twitter, social media was better before any politicians got on it. So yeah, kick them all off. Just ban every politician from social media.
Yeah. This is from Frappe. This is a good question. Submitted at 6:22 today. Will Starbucks Grace College put a pride flag like many other locations have?
Ooh. I bet it's not actually a Starbucks. I want to go two directions with this. It's probably not a Starbucks. You remember how in Barnes & Noble they would have Starbucks, but it was really just a coffee bar that sold Starbucks products?
Oh, really?
I bet this isn't a Starbucks. I bet it's a coffee bar that very closely resembles a Starbucks and sells all the Starbucks like beverages at like through like a licensing deal.
Yeah. Like a third party.
That way they can
push a merchandise.
Anonymity.
Yeah, but why would they call it a Starbucks?
Oh, because they can't call it anything else. We always used to call them Starbucks when they were in Barnes & Noble. You know what I mean?
I've never been in a Barnes & Noble. Rest in peace. I think they will, dude.
The other direction, we're definitely less than 10 years away from Grace College becoming gay affirming, for sure.
Oh, less than 10 years? Less than 10 months, bro. I just took your 10 and went there.
The joke should have been less than
10 minutes.
No.
10 men.
Nope.
Less than
5 months. Because June.
Dude, I couldn't even thought. You
should
have made that
joke. That's
joke.
what the joke should have been.
Less than 10 men. That was way better.
And I'm not saying like Grace College shouldn't or can't or like should be like gay affirming. I'm just saying from where they are right now and where they were when we went there.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah, you could dance now.
Big change.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They didn't watch R-rated movies.
That's like the next like thing they're gonna change.
Gay affirming for sure. And
doesn't
one of the
matter
things.
one way or the other.
about Ashtaroth and Ishtar is one of the big celebrations that they would do in order to worship was male-on-male sexual experiences. And then they would do male-on-male and then pull in a female, and that would be their idol worship. It would be, they would literally have cult prostitutes. Yeah. And so I think not only will they...
Just like the Catholic Church to this day.
Yeah. Not only will they put a pride flag,
Christians do that all
the
time.
They also will have male-on-male and maybe a female orgies in there to worship in Philadelphia. That's the facts. Welcome to the Tim and Lincoln Show.
That would be one interesting independent study.
Honestly.
Applied learning credits, 69 of them. Yeah.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining us on another Tim and Lincoln Show. That was awesome. We'll catch you guys on the next Tim and Lincoln Show. Peace.
Credits are going to cost you $277 each. It's a $4,200 orgy.
Okay, all right. We'll end this broadcast up. Peace to YouTube. Remember, like, subscribe, and do all those fun things. Bye.
$19,000 orgy. Sorry.